Let me talk about your relationship with Vladimir Putin. You write about it in your book, BB, My Story. See, you're not the only one. From the first moment I took the measure of the man, Putin was smart and shrewd and totally committed to restoring Russia's standing as a great power. And then you write, yet it was precisely because of my assessment that I was dealing with someone who couldn't be toyed with that I decided to be straightforward with him. So, on the issue of Ukraine, how do you get Vladimir Putin to withdraw from his forces from Ukraine and end this peacefully? How do you think this ends? You know this man better than most world leaders.
Well, it's a tough one. First of all, on the question of Ukraine itself, one of the first things, not the first thing, but one of the first things I intend to do, if God willing in a few days I'll assume the post of Prime Minister again, is to have a detailed discussion with our experts who've been following this and to be updated on it. But here's the thing. Look, Ukraine is a tragedy of monumental proportions, but it could actually be worse. Because if you asked me a year ago, when this war began, what are the chances that it will degrade to tactical nuclear weapons, which is sort of a laundered way of saying entering the nuclear weapons, I would have told you 0. Today, I would still say that the odds are very low, but they're not 0. Mm-hmm. And that could be the greatest tragedy of all. Because in 3/4 of a century, we have not crossed that threshold. We must not cross that threshold. And to the extent that there's anything that I personally can do to help prevent that, or for that matter, to help end this horror, then I will do so. I'm not sure that I'm in a position to do it. I can tell you that I was approached about a year ago to enter this, and I said, no, there's one prime minister at the time. It's like the American presidency. Right. There's one president at the time, and our prime minister tried his hand in it, and unsuccessfully, and I didn't want to step on anyone's toes or hands, but I'll certainly look into it, because I think if anybody in the world can help end this for the sake of humanity, but also for the sake of world peace and security, they should do so.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.